GSL, guys. I think my audio just cut in. Welcome back to the GSL. I'm Tasteless, and with me is Artosis. Together, we're Tastosis. Oh, it's so cool.
Why would you hit me? You feel it, too.
We are going to see our next match, which will be Ace against Virus.
Pretty excited for it. I really am a fan
Yes.
of Ace's Protoss versus Terran. I think he's a great player in that matchup.
If you want to learn Protoss, if you're a nub, like nubby nub, study
Nubby nub nub,
nubby nub nub, 3 men in a tub. If you're one of those guys, like Ace has good foundation. He's safe. He is reactive. You don't want to study somebody like Inca. Inca will actually mess you up. I mean, he's really good, but Inca's playing the game in a different way. He's got a different approach. Ace, I feel,
don't
has
copy
kind of
Seed.
Don't
That's the
copy
main person
Seed.
not to
All right,
copy.
you will actually lose your mind. Oh, Seed, that guy's so cool. No, but Ace is a good player to learn from, in my opinion.
Yeah, he's totally. I agree with you wholeheartedly, Tasteless.
Thank you.
He is a very strong player. He likes Templars. Anyone who acknowledges that Templar tech is amazing versus Terran in the early game. I love those Protosses, Tasteless.
Ooh, look at that camera shot. That was sexy. Damn, that's like the
How'd
best.
they do that?
That's like magic, man.
You got to go.
We got wizards in the production department. All right, Virus against Ace. Head-to-head here. Now, I'm going to say the favorite is Ace. Virus is very, very good. And, this is where I start to feel bad because, even as awesome as it is to cast the best tournament in the world, I feel bad for people like Virus because they sort of get overshadowed by people like Ace or Fruit Dealer when, you could send Virus out to almost any tournament in the world and he would, probably be in the finals.
Yeah, no, there's no question. But that's exactly what Ace did, and that's how he got this spot, Tasteless. So, I guess in this sense, he should be overshadowed. Maps Terminus Re, Scrap Station, Metalopolis. Ooh, I like that map pool, actually. Terminus Re, we see a lot of great TVPs on because it's so big.
It's 3 very different maps.
Yeah, that's quite true. Wow, Tasteless.
Whoa. I'm spitting serious.
Slow down, Mr. Truth.
Settle down, Socrates. All right, the countdown has started. It's game time, head-to-head. Terran versus Protoss. Ace, the champion of IEM. Virus, the sickest nerd in the world. Over here in the red, we have our Terran player. He lost the first series. Can he make it through this one?
There he is.
There he is. Over here in the blue, we have the champion of the Intel Extreme Masters Tournament,
Tate Ace.
Think about Ace, he's really got pocket jacks.
That's tricky, Tasteless.
Yeah.
What a sneaky snake.
Sneaky snakes. You want to hear something funny? Can a snake have a list? Yep. Now, and also thank you Intel and G-Skill and Coca-Cola. You guys are the best. Coca-Cola, because of you, I stopped drinking water. Now, this is a very large map. That doesn't mean in this matchup that it necessarily favors one race over another. It depends a lot on how do they choose to play this out.
Well, I really like this map for the matchup. It's so gigantic. Taking 3 bases is pretty easy. But it seems so far to be a little bit harder for Terran. And I think a lot of that has to do with the huge distance in between them, because For Terran to get truly aggressive against Protoss here, Protoss should have enough time to slow them down.
To recover and stuff.
Whereas...
Well, you know, here's my take on it, is a lot of it depends also where you're expanding, because medevacs on this map suddenly become very difficult to deal with, especially once, you know, Protoss has over 3 bases, which more than likely will happen on this map. Medevacs are dangerous. Now, what Protoss can do is they can use the warp prisms, warp and sonic storm, you know, and damage expansions. That way, we've seen Big Sun, Zenith, you know, the whack-a-mole Protoss. Yeah. Sort of the defining point of that. But, yeah, I mean, it depends. It depends on what kind of unit combination they go for, too. This is a map where I personally wouldn't go for Colossus tech.
Yeah, I would.
I'd just skip it. Or get it
I'm
after
all about
Templar
Templars,
tech.
man.
Yeah. It's because you're an Archon.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah. Just read your mind. Should be a psychologist. Psychologist? Mind reader?
A mind reader. There you go.
Mind reader?
All right, Stargate being made. Proxy. And this is against 2 barracks tech from Virus.
Now,
putting some pressure on.
We usually see with the 2 barracks tech, what they want to do is make sure that their command center is planted before the Nexus is started.
Yeah.
That's usually the idea behind it. It's not like Season 1 where they're like cross their fingers like, my strategy is, I hope he doesn't have force field at the ramp.
Yeah. You don't
like,
want to see that.
You just gave my brain an injury doing that.
Well, Stim is on the way. Concussive shells are done. Ace has 2 Zealots and a Sentry at the top of his ramp. Another Sentry is in production. He's going to have to use his force fields just right, but this is a pretty long rush distance.
Now, is he going to get a void right? Oh, he spotted it.
It is found.
He does kill off the. He does kill off the SCV before he starts the void ray, just so the guy sort of in the dark. Generally, we see void rays in proxy situations, but still, it's just a good idea.
Yep.
Something to keep him in the dark.
Now, the void ray is going to pop out pretty soon. Ace is chasing those units that are going to take out his proxy Stargate with Zealots and a Sentry.
Uh-oh. Nice little proxy pylon there. Now he's going for this. Is the void ray going to pop out, though?
I think so, just barely.
Yes. Oh, my God. Last second right there.
3 Marines, though, Tasteless.
He needs to get those Marines.
And this is an ill-fated void ray.
Well, this is disastrous because this means the timing of that rush. The void ray is sort of the centerpiece of that rush.
Quite true, but he saves the Stargate, Tasteless, and does have a proxy pylon that no one sees.
I see it. Now, there's a bunker coming up here, but the problem is, I mean, if he warps in these units in the back, that bunker might not be as useful. He really needs to get that SCV.
You know, actually right now, Virus, no way he's going to die of this. He's got Stim, he's got more than enough units. Ace, his rushes are not working. They are just simply not working, Tasteless. A Void Ray has been produced.
Uh-oh.
Virus going to see exactly what's going on here.
The problem is those are just Zealots. Those are not going to be good as Marauders.
Pretty slow Zealots at that.
All right, this is a completely botched attack. Now he's charging this up on the command center.
Yep. And just running the Zealots by. Those are going to be to try to take out Marines so that his Void Ray can continue its shenanigans in the main base.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, this is a complete disaster.
Yeah, this is what we call falling apart.
Yep. And whenever I play Terran and somebody does this to me, I'm just sitting there on my computer like, nobody can stop me.
I'm invincible.
I'm invincible.
Well, during all this, our Protoss player hasn't been doing nothing. He has gone and made an expansion. Not up yet, of course. The Void Ray just trying to do something, but pretty much just doing nothing.
You know, I got to be critical of the way Ace is not. He's not focusing always on good structure first to get that charged up. He's spent a lot of time attacking SCVs. You could just get that thing. There you go. Oh, nice Void Ray juggling there. Very good. Sort of holding our breath here.
Seeing how much he can actually kill this Void Ray.
Yeah. Don't do it. It's not worth it.
And his Stargate's going to be taken out as well.
All right, I think Virus should win this in the next, few minutes if he just goes for a timing attack. There are a lot of sentries, but we need more than just that.
We will have to see, if he just goes for, let's say, Marines and Marauders and just go, try to kill Ace, and Ace prepares specifically for that. He should be able to stop it. He does have a ton of sentries right now, and that is quite key in killing off a Terran army. A lot of Marines in there.
Yeah, I feel like, he is warping in a few additional units, but a good stim.
Well, we'll have to see how his force fields go.
Oh, that was close. All right, he's regrouping. Looks like he's going to try to take a third while he's doing this. I think Terran's probably sort of debating going in there. He's already ahead, so there's a lot of different ways he can win this game.
Well, the longer he doesn't attack Ace can definitely come back. His rush wasn't successful, but with Protoss against Terran, oftentimes you are going to, in the early game, take all your bases later than Terran because of the threat of Marines and Marauders and Stim. So he is teching up. He's getting some Immortals out to go with his Warp Gate units, getting that Twilight Council. And if he can actually get up to having Psystorm and or Colossi, then he should be able to hold, and the game could go very long.
And the factory's going to come out, so I think what he's going to do is he's actually going to get a very clear look at what is inside the front of the Protoss' base and sort of make a decision from there. Having that Immortal in the army is going to make a pretty big difference.
Yeah, that's going to be able to take down any Marauders very easily. But Tasteless, it's drop time. Temple Archives is on the way. If he can take no damage and get those up, it's going to be in a great spot. His third base is going up as well.
Shadows. Apparently he's there in the shadows.
And Ace kind of knows it's coming. Plenty of Stalkers and taking that out's huge!
I cannot believe it didn't drop that behind the smoke screen.
In the meantime, stops this other drop, and suddenly things are looking up for Ace. That was pretty sloppy, losing that dropship like that.
Well, I don't agree with the real decision-making pattern from Virus. Once you're this ahead, he's playing it like they're dead even. Doing those, multiple drops in different areas. I don't know if that's even the best way to go about doing it.
You want to try to split up their armies and make them send the wrong amounts of units to different locations and everything, but when all their units are in their main base, you have to be careful, Texas, because in theory they should be able to stop anything you're doing. Nice little wall there. Just wants to slow this down. Get some more rounds in. 130 supply.
Templars are out.
Virus.
Chrono boosting Psionic Storm.
Some more force fields going up.
Try to bait him into force fielding. I don't know why Virus did that.
Well,
all right.
He's
here we go.
Pretty scared of this amount of units, and the factory taking a lot of hits from those Stalkers, which is stopping him from hurting Virus's army. Now, it looks like Virus might be able to just roll him over here, Tasteless. Not a lot of units left for Ace. Psystorm is out, though. He's been stalling for this.
I do believe it's going to be too late here.
Good amount of damage done, but when just Stalkers are left, Tasteless, Marines and Marauders clean them up pretty easily. And even though Ace holds, some significant damage has been done. The Templars are gone.
There aren't really any sentries here to keep him in force field, so he has to take on the army head on. Probes are coming out, and this is only going to buy him time. I think the inevitable is about to occur here. More reinforcements on the way. Damn, look at that. Yeah, okay.
Some pretty good micro.
Oops.
Charge is done, but he does have +1 on these Marines and Marauders. And
Chimeric Amulet is halfway done.
Yeah.
So I don't think that's going to be enough time.
No, he's taking too much damage. Right now, 52 supply against 130. Yeah, right, LOL. Virus easily taking this game.
Yep, that's it, GG.
It was risky choices in the early